Hello there and welcome back to episode 4 of Equal Board. Today I want to set up some metal processing industry, as in the previous episode we have found a mighty copper mine. There's been a lot of tetrahedrite ore that I have claimed, and it's about time to process it. In the previous episode I also managed to get myself an entry point into the third layer of the caverns. We have sealed it shut quickly, and now we're looking for a path through the deep. It's not going to be that easy, but we have to dig for Adamantine, as it is our duty as an overseer of this fortress, as we all know. So, I also have made a nice area here, and I've came to the conclusion, while thinking between this and the previous episode, that there has to be bauxite stored here. I just want that stuff, you see. Alright, apart from that, let's see, we do still need not adamantine ballista arrows, still not, I'm very sorry. No, we want wooden wheelbarrows. I think wheelbarrows are absolutely powerful and make work faster. There is the option to make that happen via minecart tracks, but one job after another. Maybe I will not get to mine tracks this fortress. I beg the forgiveness if so. Now, okay. I am doing my best to develop my skills as a Dwarf Fortress player each run, but, you know, there's only so much you can do before you grow yourself an aneurysma. So, yeah, here we are, yet again, breaching through aquiferous layers. It is amazing. There's so flippin' much water here, it is just outrageous. But, well, we'll be getting there. Creepy crawlers down here. Okay. Another person, Pumic Strayhops, wants to come here to eradicate monsters. So, there we go. It's a swordsman. Nice. Oh yeah. Come on over here. So obviously our culture is taking in... I don't know how to call these. Are these guys refugees from the world at war? I think so. So when it comes down to lore for starters, these guys are fleeing from the... eternal war at their homes. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Sheesh. We're not getting downstairs because my miners are too busy. On the bright side, it is so much tetrahedrite, we have really more than enough. Yeah, I just figured. A spearman and a pikeman. Yeah, you both. You can come. I like the idea of having a foreigner's fighting force, eventually. And if anything, it is always fascinating to have other cultures in your fort. Until they steal your artifacts, that is, but that's another day's story. Oh, jeez. And there I was thinking I could go downstairs, but my greed is stopping me from doing so. Another one? Wow. I think there's even two more after him. Okay. Seems as if we're getting a human army here. Nice. Yeah, check him out. These guys will petition any moment too. I mean, I take it on the bright side there. All of these are potential fortress dwellers of sorts. That means eventually they will all ask for citizenship. Which means eventually we will have humans here. It's okay. Don't mind. Since I have the plan to conquer the world, after all, this is only a befitting thing to do. Okay. Yep, just like I thought, these guys are asking for citizenship too. So we have a lot of monster hunters this round. Problem about monster hunters is pretty simple though. They you can't order them to hunt monsters directly. They only do whatever they do passively, and that is 90% of the time not killing monsters. Just telling. Mark's dwarf is getting into trouble with giant blue jay population. Okay. Wow. There's also so much bloodstone down here. It's not only the tetrahedrite which is coming on into in obscene numbers. Well, so you are that crazy Marksdorf, aren't you? Nah, we don't have room for archers here. Sorry to say that. Okay, so let's get those first bedrooms going. There we go. And with the bauxite finally in place, I'm going to make myself cabinets and chests out of bauxite. I like that stuff. It's a pretty rarish stone, and sadly it ain't worth more than other stuff. That's one of the things that I find a little bit sad about it, but it is still very cool to put it into our to-do list. Yeah. Okay. Bedrooms. Multi-paint. There we go. 6 bedrooms. So this part of the city now really needs to see some expansion. That's a human bowman. I'm not interested in human bowmen. So let's make sure that the city does not grow too large into any of these early on directions. There we go. So I'm keeping it here like this. So we're also going to have a nice little tavern here. There we go. Okay. I honestly wonder if the total war that I made happen on the world is actually driving people to us. Because at this point, I find it hardly you know, there's just so many people rushing towards here. Usually, it's not the case. I mean, there's yet another human mace man coming into our area here, asking for refuge. I'm not used to these numbers, and I don't know. It might be just the world as it is. Also very much feasible. All right. Oopsie. So, I mean, this is just the next human mace man. Why not? I mean, at this point, I really need to put up a humans district at some point. Which is pretty cool because we can't do that. And this is what I personally like to call emergent storytelling. I haven't planned that. I haven't seen it coming. But it is going to influence the story, and in a good way. I mean, there's the next one of them coming. I think it is very, very unforeseen. But I'm going to give these people a home here. Why not? It's going to be very cool. Let's see if this is going to be a concept of this entire series at the end of the day. I wouldn't mind. So, I just want to take care that the people are bringing combat skills that I do like. Yeah. Gerbil splashed. Yeah, alright. If that's the kind of things you like to do in your free time, just make sure you clean up your mess afterwards, right? Mr. Gerbil splashed. Ugh, what a name. Alrighty. So we're going to give the second hall here its flooring. yet another petition. Jeez. They keep coming! Snot up Dust Fiend. Marksdorf. No, Human Maceman. The Marksdorf is the one that we're going to say no to. Alright. I mean, the amount of people petitioning citizenship here is ridiculous at this point. But I'll wing it. I mean, I personally love it when things just come together like that. Yeah, you dear, no. Just no mercy with Marksdorfs. I'm very sorry about this, but it is what it is. Now then. I will be dropping my furniture in general here. For starters, I'll leave it like that. And we're finally going to delete this everything stockpile there. And then we have to think about where we will store our blocks. Yep. But I do think I have an answer for that question. So, did I ruin myself already? Almost. I just realized that I had a damp dig job issued, and I haven't made sure that the fallout of that has been processed. So, yeah, it really looks as if we were getting the refugees of all the cities in question there around us. Okay. There we go. One more level downstairs, please, Jurist. Yeah, just like I thought. More stuff to polish. So, Edo Sweet Styles, a hammerman. Alright, so at this point I am surely already hosting around 10 humans here. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 even. So, yeah, we need to let this dry now. This is the point where what I've been talking about. If you keep digging deeper now, there might be seeping so much water into the shaft that you'll have a hard time letting it evaporate. That sucks. So, I think we should be setting up some sort of a farming district as well. So, well, let's see. Let's do it like that. So, I'll be setting up my mining, my farming stuff in this area here. We're going to set up a very similar hall as we have it on the other side. So there's going to be bays for workshops. Alright, another human asking for, but you, my friend, you're a crossbowman. Alright, so this is going to be the kitchen and cooking parlor. At least I hope so. Alright. Obviously I want a different shape from the previous hall, so I'm going to go for something more deep here, but I'll be pausing it now so I can add in a pillar or two here somewhere, because it always looks nicer if you have some negative space somewhere. There we go. So we're going to have a few pillars like that. You see, it is not much, but it does make such a huge difference in terms of nice to look at or not nice to look at. So we're going to connect these here like that. And now... Okay. Then we're going to make it more like this. Alright, so these are my standard blueprints for mining chamber, for irrigation chambers. Longtime viewers might know these. Partner surprise, okay. Yeah, spearmen. So, that's a flood of people. Doesn't stop at all. Love it. So, we're gonna be claystoning these apartments. I'm totally going against the uniformist look here. So there we go. Just a little stockpile for drinks. Because it's just worth it. There we go. Okay, so that food stockpile, for the time being, I'm going to expand it into this little dirt hole here. It's the best I can do for now. And this place now is going to be our new tavern. Ugh. As soon as I manage to draw a meeting area on top of this room here, that is. Good. The apple of creation. There we go. So we're going to put a peasant in there. So that they may develop their skills well. Alright. I mean, look at that. There's an entire army of humans coming on over here. We have to say no to these now for the first time. I'm very sorry about that, but it just doesn't work anymore. Okay, so a couple of carpenters. This is quite a lot of furniture right from the get-go. And yeah, you guys are getting noped out now. So, let's finally get some metal industry going. I wanted to do that the whole time, but there's so many pressing matters at hand these days. So, first of all, this is going to be where we're storing our tetrahedrite. There we go. Then we're going to go and set up our smelterinos. Going to put them down here. And then just a regular old metalsmith. Just a starting setup. We don't have that much capacity for big time industry these days, but it's a good start, I think. Okay. Just decided that I want to make my bunch of stockpiles look like a madman has devised them. At the end of the day, what really matters is that there is only some sort of a system underlying that makes it look as if you're knowing what you're doing, right? Aventurine! Okay. My moody dwarf is getting into a clothier's workshop. 2 pieces of pigtail cloth, walnut wood logs, and aventurine. Okay. Very curious to see where this will get us. So, speaking about where things will get us. I mean, come on. Doesn't that look nice? Finally, workshop areas that that I feel comfy with. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. So, I'll be dropping down the wood stockpiles down here. And it is now time to get rid of these for good. Isn't that nice? Okay, so our preliminary stairwell down to the depths dock below. A pigtail sock! I think it is standing on a good... it is under a good star right now. We still have a lot of territory to claim here. Let's see. What's really feeling good for me is that there's still plant material available, and we have 200 drink already. That means our production currently is absolutely big enough to keep up with our needs. Okay, so let's put that one on F6. Yeah. Still gonna be working on these irrigation systems, definitely. But yeah, there's always gonna be something, right? Ugh. Oh no. This is the sign for real aquifer. Not just a teeny bit of aquifer, but the real deal. The CP stuff. Gosh. And there I was hoping that we're already done with that. Alright. Let's keep going. And it turned summer. And we also successfully finally breached through this. There's schist around us. And we finally can say, we beat it. Sheesh. A wombat? Wow. Wombat man, crossbow man. Okay. So I find it highly fascinating that a world that we've created obviously is creating refugees everywhere due to the permanent war all over the world, I guess. So that stuff worked out so gosh darn well the last time. We are going to go for an exploration cross, just like we did the last time. Okay, well, I really hope that the monster hunters that we're accepting into our fort will over time be assimilating into our culture. I know that this is possible. I never had it happen though, so I'm very curious about it. Okay. Unlike the previous layers, the schist one here is really boring. There's pretty much nothing happening around there. No secret discoveries, not even a flippin' gemstone. Wow. That is the exact opposite of what we had before. Yep. There's just schist everywhere, I guess. I mean, the good part of it is that is a big supply of building materials. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get downstairs and see what we can find there. Another pot on the list. Let's make charcoal. And smelt tetrahedrite ore. Rules. We want at no point more than 30 pieces of refined coal. And here we are going to stop smelting tetrahedrite once we have certain thresholds of metal bars fulfilled. Doesn't need more about that. It should already kickstart the industry. So, yep. That's just schist there and nothing more. We went into the granite layer. So probably we will find more stuff there. Quartzite. So that's very deep for hidden quartzite for the first time. Sparrow Man Lasher. Yeah. By now I have lost all my doubts in when it came down to the question of whether or not this diplomacy all war thing had some impact on the world. Alright, let's see. I mean, this is cool insofar as this is 2 more stone layers that we get to explore here. And quartzite usually is not the lowest layer. Diorite, that's more the stuff that you find on the lowest layers sometimes. Now we struck microcline, and now we stopped mining because we struck warm stone. Alright, so we're going to go... That's cool. We got really a lot of different colors available there. And also still a lot of work to do when it comes down to discovering all this stuff. I did only go for an extensive probing session here with the schist layer, which didn't turn out to be too lucrative, but you get the idea. There's surely more in the other layers. Alright, so let's force that through. Alright, we got some gneiss. There we go. So we actually hit a adamantine pillar pretty much before time. Nice. Or that's wrong wording. I just found one that usually you find them differently. Usually you're not just digging into that. I find mine mostly in the either by mining through the caverns or opening up the magma sea one way or another. Speaking about which, we're going to go and just dig deeper and see if we're hitting some magma ocean here. There we go. Had to happen at some point. Oh yeah. Now we talking businessmen. Alright. So we got to get ourselves upstairs at all these. As I want to put some pieces of floor on top of these things. Explained it several times in previous shows, but I will do so again. It is just things are living in that magma, and there is a chance that these things living in the magma come out to play. You don't necessarily want that. Okay. So let's see if we can find the beginning and the ending of that adamantine pillar. I mean, this is great. This means that we have now pretty much all the stuff that we've been craving for right at our doorstep. There are several layers of stone that I still can now explore through. And yeah, really like it. So, Expeditionary Quarter, or the Pioneer City, is coming along quite nicely as well, if I might dare say so. Goblin Dancer. Okay. Wild place here. I do know that I will not put any artifacts on pedestals here. Nuh-uh. Alrighty, my men. It is time to say goodbye once more. I really appreciate this fortress already. This is a pretty cool place, and I think we're going to have some jolly good time with that one. I hope you enjoy your time as well. See you all in the next episode when we're starting to set up some irrigation system and many other fun things. So stay tuned, drop me your comments down below, leave me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and of course check out the description box below where you can find not only the playlist for this stuff that we're playing here, but the other 2 worlds where I had several fortresses in. You can watch there too, or you can find there as well some links to financially support Icon Gaming. It'd be my pleasure if you'd be doing so, and many thanks to all of you who do, and many thanks to you for watching this video. I really appreciate having you, and see you all in the next one. Bye bye.